not tired. You're tired.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, finishing setup for, this will probably be a shorter scene. Most probably. I don't know how long it's going to go, depending. But that'll probably be it for tonight. I hope you all are doing well. I got a couchy here. We're waiting to see if anyone else is going to join, but they might join in a bit. So, to give some context...
Where have my frames gone in the spawn box?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's like the spawn box within a spawn box. Like,
Why is there a spawn box within a spawn box?
I don't know, there's double walls. Ask 365.
365? Why did you put double the walls? Oh my god, there are. Why? There really is a spawn box inside of a spawn.
Spawn boxception.
What the hell? Did it just hold on? Does it have everything that this part has? No. Why? That shouldn't be causing it to have issues, though. That's weird.
I don't know. Dolly said she thought she knew and she told me something, but I can't fucking remember what it was. Brain. But yeah, so note for you all. This is gonna be a scene, to give context. Basically, a few days ago, like, Lying Fork Day, this was a text RP type thing that happened, or like a quick, like, hold, or hand wave text RP type thing. Yeah, I'm giving context. So yeah, a few days ago, both Higgs and Ludric stopped by the garden to, well, it wasn't to say hello, I guess, but, Higgs was not doing so well. Higgs was in his Mr. Fox nemesis form. Didn't say a word to them the entire time he was there. Was apparently going through a lot. Like, wouldn't make any conversation. They eventually started, just reading aloud bardic tales with him just in the general area. And then that overlapped with Ludric stopping by to drop off some food from the fork and some Lego sets, and to take away some of the jigsaw puzzles he'd brought a couple weeks before because they were all done and they were just like laying out completed everywhere and taking up space. And he and Higgs were avoiding each other the entire time. Didn't speak to each other. Ludric barely spoke to them too because of that. And at the end also gave them a bunch of paperwork for Bardic Circle. To look over various good things, partnerships, ideas, scholarship type stuff. And then at the very end, a set of paperwork that was basically him transferring full ownership of Bardic Circle to Ebb and Flow, but he was already gone by the time they got to reading that part. End scene. So they have not heard anything from either since. So basically, they both came in, basically said nothing to them, hung around for a while, passed off some heavy stuff, and then just left without talking to them. So they're in a place at the moment, which is difficult to express considering they cannot express. But that is what is about to happen. We're going to get the next visit after that, several days later. And that is what is about to happen. Hi, Snowy. Good to see you. Okay. So...
How dare you give context? How dare you tell the people at home what you're dealing with?
I know, right?
I can't believe
I'm the worst. Yeah. So just basically, I guess, give you a minute to set up in place and then come in whenever you'd like.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You want to say 60 seconds?
That's fine. I'm setting up. So setting up. There are some things of tea scattered around, some containers, a kettle, some other various piles of books, and Lego sets that have been left undone. No, I apologize. Once we actually start, I will probably not be peeking in at chat very much because I'll have to be very on. I'm just going to be reading as usual. And now I have to get back into character. This is always the hardest part, remembering the voice. But I believe that is about as close as I can get it. Hopefully this is not too quiet. I also have the stack of bark circle papers otherwise. I was wondering whether you would return or not.
It wasn't an issue of me returning or not. It was... Higgs was there and I didn't want to give you that tension between us.
I could not care about the tension between you both right now. Other tension was created. Or it would have been.
It's your home.
Yes.
I just want to be respectful of where you live. Though apparently I've not been doing much of that recently either.
I could say it was worse.
At Misty or here?
Here. That is something to set in someone's lap and then disappear, with no explanation. If I was any different than I am now.
Literally. Sorry, I'm cutting you off. Say it again.
If I was not the way that I am now. Let us just say it would have felt worse.
In my defense, that was not my intent. When I left that like that, I hope you realize that.
I doubt there was either intent from either one of you. But it was still there. I do not know what I did
You already
to
know
make
what
you
happened.
think that you needed to do such a thing simply for having someone else there.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that one more time, dear. Maybe it's the lack of sleep and I'm having issues.
I simply do not know what I did for you to believe that that course of action would not lead to such thoughts from me. Intent or not, Ludwig.
I've been thinking straight. I'm not excusing what I did, I'm just talking at this point.
This is a familiar concept.
There's one that I know has been causing problems and apparently disagreements amongst people. So what kind of damage it was doing to certain people. With how my mind has been recently, I did not trust myself. Do not ruin things further, do not damage things further with other things that I'm involved with, so I took a precaution to make sure that I didn't burn everything that I've worked dear for.
You once again have chosen not to speak to me first before things get so dire. I know that I am not as pleasant of a voice to hear right now.
That's not why I did it like that.
Then why?
I fully planned on having a talk with you. I was going to have a talk with you yesterday, to be perfectly honest, but with how everything planned out yesterday, I did not get that opportunity.
This does not seem to be
I was going to have a
simply
talk
an
with
issue
you.
within the past few days.
No, it's not.
That is what I was implying.
It's...
I have gone nowhere that you cannot find me.
Neither have I.
Then why has it
I've
taken
been easily
this
tracked,
long?
people.
It feels as
To
if
come
you
back to
have
talk to you out of the papers.
not just that, everything that led up to it. It feels as if you have told me half of what you used to be able to tell me. Perhaps less than that.
I'm a coward.
If that is the reasoning, then you are apparently not the only coward suddenly. Feels as if most have followed that example as well.
even before this, for quite some time. Maybe around when the dream started, maybe before. I obsess over things quite easily. Once a negative thought gets in my mind, it stings and it festers and it lingers until I either act on it or I find a way to distract myself from it long enough to forget that it existed. To a degree where even at a point, I wake up some mornings, I am just furious. I wake up angry with no justification for it. I wake up some mornings wanting to hurt people very badly. Some thoughts linger, and it's previous conversations I might have had, or scenarios that I've played out in my head, or thoughts of how I think things will go, or how things have gone, what I could have done, what I didn't do, what should have been said, what wasn't. And over time, those thoughts have gotten louder. Which is something I talked to my therapist about a little bit, but it was it's on the list of things to talk about. I went through what I thought was more important first. But I don't know, I was hoping that I would stop having these thoughts. Once I started talking, once I started looking into myself more, once I started to really, take time to focus on myself, and it hasn't. I get violent thoughts like I did at Misty that I struck him. But for a while I've been able to hide those by simply just doing other small little mischievous acts, little things that cause issues, but nothing too serious.
Once again, the word is hide, not process. That is something that I have seen very often, and not just from you. Is looking into a repeating pattern.
Yeah. So I'm not apologizing. Doesn't mean a goddamn thing at this point. I just keep doing it regardless. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't. I don't know what makes a person wake up in the morning, look at the best friend and go, I want to kill you. I don't. I really fucking don't. But it's just that thought in the background. I know it's wrong. There's no justification for it. There's no reasoning for it. It's different faces sometimes. It's same faces, nameless faces. It's... There's problems you can talk to your friends about. Things that you can work through. Some therapy can help with, but what do you tell your friends when you want to hurt them? What words do you use for that? How do you keep what you have with them when you have to linger the thought in your mind that your friend wants to do very bad things to you? I wouldn't trust me.
You
But
tell
again,
them,
me not talking about it.
I need help. If that is what you believe, then that is what you tell them. And then they know to either avoid or point you in a direction. Perhaps both. Your tongue is silver, yet you do not use it when you need it most. Oh my god,
That
Satan
was
is
the
here.
problem.
Thanks for the
I did
follow.
use it. Just didn't use it correctly. I used it to lie, to hide what I really felt behind other words, other excuses.
Hey, Ludwig. You ever take a step back, take the time to think about the others around you, listen what they have to say? Do you ever? I'm not talking about your friends
Sometimes.
here. I'm talking about, like, everyone. All the little
See,
faces you bump into.
yeah, I do. And that's the other issue that I run into as well. You hit someone with the meat rack. You know what words I got for it? You did good. It's a good thing you did. You stood up for yourself. I swung at Cronus. I got thanked by Ares. I got thanked by multiple people. They're like, you shouldn't have done that on Guild grounds, but we're happy you did it. It's always when I have these outbursts, I don't... You three, I get told yes, the bad thing you do, and get told by Higgs, yes, that's a bad thing. Except sometimes Higgs says, yes, you should do those things sometimes. Or he wants to help, or the people want to join in and help me.
Ludwig. Come here. For a second. Almost feels like it's a blasphemy to talk louder in this garden. There's something that's gonna pop out at me telling me to be quiet.
It's garden, not a library.
You know, I've noticed something over time. Happened to them, happened to you, happened to me, happened to Higgs as well. In fact, happened to pretty much everybody. You ever take the time to actually just notice that this land, the one we decide to actually live in, it's changed everyone? Who can you actually look at straight in the eye and tell them that they've improved as a whole, that their whole life got better for staying in this place?
Good question, isn't it?
I'll answer it for you.
This one would.
Alright, I'm not too superstitious with those things, at least the grand mass things. But I do sincerely believe this fucking land is cursed. Like, on a higher level. If you decide to stay in this general area, you're genuinely gonna become a worse person. It's like an upkeep challenge of how to prove to yourself that you can actually live in here and come out decent. You see paladins come in and come out completely corrupted. You see normal people come in, come out completely broken. Look at people like Jack. Sure, he was a mercenary, but the guy's basically a living husk at this point. There's people like Jackal that just never come back altogether. There's people like you, traveling merchant, and look at you now. There's people like me, just a blacksmith. And everything that came with it afterwards. I don't think it's just growth. I think there's something a bit deeper here. Look at the twins. They just wanted to fucking tell a story. And we're not even gonna get on the topic of Higgs.
I'd rather
Everyone's
not.
logic is just as backwards. It's like this place is genuinely trying to make everybody into a worse person all the time. And everybody seems convinced that their own ideology is the better one.
I tried listening to some advice I was given, and that if I constantly worried about every little thing that happened here, I would drive myself insane. So I stopped doing that, and started only caring about what affected those that were close to me. Did everything I could to make sure that those who were close to me were taken care of and fine. Except the unfortunate part is, some of the same people try the damnedest to have their finger in every pot, helping everybody. Brings it into danger all the time, which means I also pull myself into it as well. I'm not blaming anyone for that, that's still my decision at the end of it all. And sometimes I'm smart and I look at it and I go, I can't help with that. But there's somebody else who can. And I take a step back and let other people handle it. I guess one thing I've finally learned, at least a little bit. For context, for what we might talk about here in case you have not been told, I gave the twins the paperwork of me signing over Bardic Circle fully to them. Not as a permanent thing, at least it was not meant to be in my head. Of course, I didn't vocalize that, so I've left them to fester with those thoughts. My thought process, although skewed admittedly, was I did not want my actions that I was currently doing on the path I was going to ruin an organization that was meant to help change and better people. I didn't want to kill your dream because of my anger.
As usual, Ludwig, you're way too lost inside of your own head. For your own good. You thought about this way too hard.
Well, unfortunately, I was kind of taking actions that were getting a bit explosive and violent right off the bat, so I wanted to leave that as an option.
Ludwig. Do you sincerely think, right now with what's going on, the Baltic Circle is priority on any list? They are not in any way capable of taking any action on the matter as a whole. And neither are
No,
you,
but
actually. So it doesn't matter. And let me explain. Obviously, no ball, no events, no general entertainment's gonna be had until anything's solved. What I mean by you're inside of your own head is... And this is something maybe I should have said, though I wasn't aware. When you're not there. You know the kind of weight it puts on somebody when you start in a project? And it's only the two of you? And then somebody just fucking... just skedaddles? Why not talk to them about it? Why not be a bit more honest about how you feel? You know, you said you had a lot of regrets, yeah? When I was leaning on that rock over there, you said you had a lot of regrets. Things you wanted to do, things you wanted to say differently.
Why do you think I'm here? Why do you think I came here in the first place? Was to sit down and talk.
Well, that's exactly what we're doing. We're talking. And I'm being honest with you. This whole thing, it could have been left in the dust. At least for a little bit longer. If you're not comfortable with your own actions, which I know you're not completely insane, then you can make your own decisions. It could have been left for later. The Baltic Circle events and stuff can wait. The priority should be everything else.
He is a political entity now. This place. He is thinking too much like a politician. Word of mouth, rumor, reputation, connections.
That's how I've always lived. But applying the same from where I was from.
That's not true. When I met
A
you,
merchant.
you're a bit
A
different.
merchant is a lot like a politician.
Sure. But being smaller scale keeps you to the floor, Ludwig. You know? It's like those merchants that are actually up south. There was actually a volcanic draft that wiped out a whole city near where I was built. When people got established there again, well, turns out that everything was small scale. The tailor, the alchemist, whatever else. Anything under the sun. The village was maybe about 20 people, at most. And then it grew. And then business got in. And then grew some more. And then business got in some more. And eventually the nobility moved in. Because anywhere that grows, there's money to be made. Merchants got cocky. And then it was about appearances. And it was about status. And it was about expanding. And then shit hits the fan. It's not about just you anymore. When I met you, I thought you were a fraud. I even said it upright. And you heard me as well. It's kind of funny. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with wanting to look good, at least in the situation you were shown. You were just trying to show off and look better than half the people at the onsen that night. Isn't that hard? Half the people are drunk or battle hardened to the point of looking like a giant callus. But you seem somewhat peaceful.
I understand you fear what happened to speak poorly of our organization. However, at least from what I have seen so far, that is not a quick turnaround, or if it is short-lived. At least if there is the potential for change again. You think too much like a Zephyrin now. You know my stance on such things. That is a different world inside this different world. But it does not have to be the correct one.
I just don't want to hurt people.
Then don't hurt people. It's not that hard, Ludwig. It really isn't. Earlier when you said, how do you face your friends? Telling them that you want to help them? No. You be honest with them. What else do you want to do? You can run away, I suppose. Never face them again. That doesn't do much in the long run now. That's the kind of stuff that you think about on your deathbed, thinking, oh, I should have done differently that night.
I promise I wouldn't run away.
Hey, Delta.
You remember what you told me when I was freaking out? You told me specifically, in a moment where I could have grabbed you and snapped you like a toothpick, that we're all here to support you, no matter what happens. You sincerely think that your friends wouldn't do the same for you? The ones that trust you? Sure,
It's funny.
people are volatile. I'll give you that. But some people are still grounded enough to give a chance. For people that want to make the effort. Sure, you've changed. We all did. But I believe that a lot of people can go back to their roots if they understand how to break this cycle. Pursue your own dreams. Seek out your own goals. Stop living for this godforsaken country we're in. And suddenly everything becomes clearer. It's almost overnight.
Once again, everything continues to move far too fast. You do not feel it as strongly when you are in the middle of it. Perhaps you think you do. But I can assure you that it feels as if I am in the Feywilds again. Little trips. I go in for a day, and then a month's worth of happenings have occurred. But no one is there to explain them. Half truths, half stories. Everyone is afraid, but they will not say why. Everyone is angry,
Be
but they
fair.
will not say why.
With all due respect, Flo, if I were the one to come to explain it to you, I think you would get the wrong picture almost every time.
Perhaps, but it would be a picture.
A picture drawn with crayons, yeah.
And that
Little
is
picture.
better than a blank canvas. I would know.
Oh, that remind me. I didn't come here empty-handed. For the time being, you get this back.
Mm.
It's the music box you gave me. Think you're gonna need it a bit more than me for the time being. You listen to me. You better take care of it. It's my most prized possession. It helped me when I was down in the dumps. I'm expecting it to do the same for you. If you lose it, I won't forgive you.
I shall protect it with my life. Thank you, Miss Blaze.
You better. I'll remember.
Yes, I do not doubt that. Fuck, I can't have feels right now. God damn it!
You've been spending this week trying to, I don't know, breathe, not involve myself in anything, look back on what I've been doing, mindsets, thoughts, drag myself back from it, just take a moment. And in the course of one night, I find out I told you about my recent addition with my warlock, yes?
Briefly.
With what I am now and the connections that I have, I am able to grant pacts with people. Nothing crazy, nothing strong, but I can do for people what was once done for me. There's a girl that I had met, went on a mission. Told me it was dangerous, wasn't sure she'd come back. On a whim, I checked in on her and I found her in a jail cell, meant to be executed the next day. I asked her if there's anything I could do to help her, and she asked for freedom. But I can't simply just give something like that for free to somebody. Not with what power it would have taken to get there. So a pact was made. Her freedom in exchange for knowledge. She's a bot after all. She's going to grow to have many stories. At least I hope so. Except last night she sent me a message to tell me that her tongue had been taken from her. I received this information at the exact same time that I was told that Luna Helios helped to bring back Yarrow.
I see.
Naturally, with my current line of actions and reasoning and thought, Higgs and Patty were trying to hide this from me because they wanted to find a better way to tell me. They wanted Sal to tell me. Patty, who apparently still cannot walk without the assistance of a cane at this point, which tells me that someone should be resting rather than walking around in the first place. No, I'm just gonna get angry again. I was furious.
Another month.
Do you
has
sincerely
passed.
believe you have the words, you or anybody else, to convince someone like Paddy or Higgs or Ares, for that matter, to stop?
Admittedly, a lot of those violent urges have been towards those three.
I don't even feel anger towards them. Not anymore, anyway. I'm just kinda sad at their situation. Patty is not even an adult yet. Schoolgirl just permanently intertwined with the bullshit that Zafira throws at them. Higgs
No.
in an internal loop of God knows how many years. And he's still fucking involved with everything. And Ares, well, I don't even want to begin to understand what Ares is going through. That place is basically completely ingrained into them. I don't want to say that there's nothing that can be done. But at some point I just stopped trying to reason with them. I can offer a little bit of peace of mind sometimes. I can try to give my advice or how I feel about certain situations. But, you know, at the end of the day, you can't force it. It's their decision to take it or leave it. So I could pick up Higgs and throw him into a wall, I guess. What would that do? The guy's skull is probably thicker than my entire chassis. But you know, yesterday, that Yarrow thing? I got told about it by a little purple guy near the pond at Misty. Broad daylight. They were telling Kaminari about it. And you know what I said? I just told them, don't talk about this here. That's it. No sense of dread, no sense of panic. Just keep this sort of talk away from people. People have had enough. People want a break. People don't want to panic because something came back. Just fuck off and go talk about this somewhere else. That was my line of thought. And you know, that day, I think I acted as much as a staff member as I could. I think I did the right thing. Instead of running around like a headless chicken, trying to solve whatever the fuck was going on, I brought back a tiny bit of peace of mind to our social gathering. For what it's worth, anyway.
I have certain thoughts about Misty and current people at the establishment, to be fair, but my thoughts on the policies and how the place runs is not important. After all, you've already seen how I feel about things and how I decide to handle them on my own.
That's why you don't handle them on your own when you're conflicted.
I just don't handle them at all, Blaze. That is the issue that I have with
lackluster
Misty.
situations.
I tried explaining it to Higgs and to Sal. I get the idea of having neutral grounds for people to be able to meet and talk and not think about everything that's happening outside for a little while. That's what the Bodic Circle does. We forget that there's conflict for just a couple of hours, and we focus on music and making things happier. Disagree that patrons who are there who have been known to go to other social institutes, such as the Lying Fork, and shoot a patron in the face simply because they want to, should be allowed on these premises.
What?
Yeah. You remember that fucking snake copper? Apparently, greed brought him back. And the very first day I saw him at Lying Fork, he shot a child in the face with a gun. Child is alive. They saved them. But then the following night, he shot 2 more people. And they're allowed to simply roam around Misty because they have not done any harm there. And I'm sorry, but I find that to be distasteful.
I mean, I'm not exactly the jurisdiction when it comes to that, but I was never okay with the whole truce thing. You know, there's a fine line with being neutral in a conflict. You know, if you look back at the old writings, the old books, about the wars that happened like more than half a millennia ago, truces were held by soldiers. You know, the grunts, the ones who were the meat thrown in the trenches. They were undone by the commanders and sergeants. They were meant for the people that were bound to die, that didn't want to be there but did it anyway. There's something to be said about being cocky when you show up to a place driving conflict as soon as you put your foot out the door and thinking that everybody's gonna be okay with what you do. You're not a tool. You're the instigator. And that's my problem with it. The people that are genuinely trying to make things worse believe that they can just walk anywhere and just everything's gonna be dandy. If it was up to me, those neutral grounds wouldn't be a thing. I know you killed someone. You don't get to stay foot in my property. That's just how I would do. It's how I was raised, and I think at least that point of my creation was decent. Doesn't have to be that complicated. It really doesn't. Show the people that you're half a decent person. Just half a decent one. That you don't walk into places just for the sake of gaining intel on the next people you want to shoot in the back. But no. Just like most things that happen in this godforsaken territory, always gotta be that way. There's always more than meets the eye. It's never about just getting a drink, never just about getting a break. There's always some underhanded tactic to just get something under the skin. It's fucking annoying, really.
Misty's not even supposed to be a guild like that. The entire purpose of Misty is to go out and go look at dungeons that people have found.
Those days are
Help
over.
save villages.
Like, people lost their flame. There's no lust for actual exploration anymore. People don't want to see new things.
Oh,
People are too
that would
busy
have hit them
licking their
hard.
wounds.
Losing Spark has been a big thing with
It's
them and
hard to be
Misty.
interested in finding new things,
Raish specifically.
seeing new territories, and learning new languages and wisdom. When not everything all the time is just being assaulted by God knows what. I don't even have the words to describe half the things that happen.
This is the reason why first impressions are so important. It feels as if many cannot get past certain initial moments. Thus, everything must be as it was after a specific incident. No changes allowed afterwards. Nobody allows progress. Nobody allows stepping back, recreating oneself, organizations especially. No one tries. But it is not true. Despite all the steps backward, I have seen many instances of stepping forward. Perhaps many are losing those steps steadily, but they have not completely fallen. The fact that you returned, and the fact that you do not wish to do certain things, and you still hold your belief in change is proof of that. The question is, are you willing to continue stepping forward into the tide?
That's why I haven't left. That's why I'm still here.
And that is Something that I've seen with many others. They fall backwards, but they continue to fight the movement against them. They may not always succeed, but eventually there is some push. That is all I can rely on. That is all I can promise to achieve. The occasional push forward. But that is life, is it not? Having something
Only
to
people
strive
make
for.
mistakes.
Yes.
People have to be given chances to fix things that they know they've done wrong. I do believe to an extent there are certain mistakes that you cannot come back from. There's certain decisions you can make that can leave a stain that is hard to correct. But
No one can agree on that line, but that is perhaps for the best.
I mean, that's the same thing for most situations, is it not? Not only is that relative, contextual. And to be fair, I live by one thing in my case. Making the best out of a shitty situation. I think a lot of people should probably live by that too. Sometimes you can't always, can't always have it good, but I do sincerely believe with enough effort, you can actually get better. Most people, anyway.
That is what I have seen, yes. That
I mean,
is why
fuck,
I
I
keep
think
on
I've been
believing it.
getting better.
Indeed.
Can I even say that?
you can.
You know, I've been giving a lot of chances. And I'm grateful for that. But I think I've taken them and grown from them. Well, if this stupid old bot can do it, anybody can do it then.
That is an ideal on which I have lived my life thus far. Perhaps it was not originally my own, it is now. And I would like to think that it has been passed. As it should. That is all I can
I think
do.
you, out of all people, should know that you've made your mark. That's undeniable. There's no argument to be made. There's literally nothing you can say about it. I definitely wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys.
I wouldn't have made an effort to change if it wasn't for you.
And all I can ask is that you remember that every single time. That you consider that everything is falling backwards.
Oh, I do. In my case, my will is unbreakable at this point. I've grown enough to know that I know what's ahead of me. I know what's expected of me. I know the people I care about. And my ideals might as well be the equivalent of concrete. I get it now. My biggest hurdle was helped by my friends. As corny as that sounds, God forbid. But I actually understood what they told me when I was being just
God damn it. I need to not
Jan
be
Knucklehead.
fucking... I can't be
Just
like
wouldn't
this right
listen.
now.
Just too fucking deep in my own self-doubts and all that. But I guess it takes a knucklehead to help another. Guess somehow you guys didn't give up. Somehow. Well,
I'd like to believe that we're very stubborn.
Everyone is.
Joel.
That is why we are still here in this cursed land, continuing to fight back.
Joel, I guess you need to be stubborn to even want to stay here. Anybody else would have moved out. Anybody sane. Well, I guess anybody conventionally sane. But you know what's funny?
Not everyone can, and that
The
is the
first day I
problem.
met...
Yeah.
The first day I met you guys... Back at that old plot of land, if you could even call that a guild. You know, I really didn't like you guys. I just kinda hated the whole, like... really prosperous, happy people. You know, the ones that are always happy for no reason. I remember telling Rayesh just... People that are that happy must be hiding something. I think there's a level of irony there that I don't even want to talk about.
I was about to say.
I just couldn't accept. I just couldn't accept that there was just better people out there. Or other people that want better for others. I just couldn't see it.
It is fine. I am told someone wished to punch me in the face. So you are not alone.
I never wanted to hurt you, though. In fact, I think that's something that most people got wrong. I don't like hurting people. I don't like fighting monsters. I don't like killing things. In fact, I really hate it. These hands were made for making things, for creating things. If I can help it, I want to stay away.
That is fine.
There's enough killing that happens already. Doesn't have to be by me.
Also, that was true. I think Kaori's first Misty character told Ebb and Flow that they wanted to punch them in the face. This world needs a variety of people, so that is good. God damn it, my tissues are away.
I'm in a weird spot right now.
Oh, I don't
I
close
wouldn't
enough.
say it's weird, but it's... I'm being tugged in many directions.
I'm so sorry, chat.
When I was told the information about Yarrow, when I was talking with Patty and them on the roof, I told them I was going to go on a warpath. I wasn't going to leave anything left for Yarrow to come back a second time. But I also told them I wasn't simply going to kill every innocent that I saw on my way to do so. That
I
would
will be.
benefit no
I'll
one.
hydrate
That would not fix
shortly.
anything. That would only make things worse.
I don't have access right now, fuck.
I even told Patty that even though Luna brought him back, she was manipulated as such. I even stated at the beginning that I had no intentions of hurting her, and that I wanted to talk to her to see how she was doing, see if there's a way I could help her. Patty just chose to ignore that very openly. I still thought I was going to go on a warpath and kill her. I said it specifically because I knew how people were going to look at me. How people look at me now. And a part of me is just confused and angry and bitter and mad and unsure and uncertain. Because it would just be so simple to just shrug and not care. Step aside and go, I don't even care anymore. Become numb to the news. And there's a part of me that wants to kill. For what he's done, for what he will do. Then there's the part that only wants to focus on just pushing people, but I don't want to do that again. I stepped away the last time that he was around. I trusted in people. I trusted that they knew what they were doing. They had the right decisions, the right plans. And now we are here again.
Yeah. You're there again. You're going to be there again in 3 months. That's what this place does. Listen, Luderick. I think there's nothing wrong, or rather inherently wrong, with wanting to fight for your friends. You know, so that nothing happens again. As long as you do it with a clear head. You know, if that's what you want to do, then I'm not going to stop you. It's not my place to do so. I'm not your mom. If you want to help, then help. Just as long as you keep your head straight on your shoulder. That includes when it's time to quit. People have a really bad habit of holding the breaking point. I think people like playing that fine line a bit too much. I think you know that more than most, actually.
And there is something that I can correct you on.
Being numb is not simple. Especially when you have had a taste of emotion. This is a defense mechanism. It should not be. Always. Not for anyone. It would not bring you peace. Even peace can be an emotion. God damn it. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be stuffed up. Fucking shit.
I guess I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I've been trying to spend this entire time thinking what to do. I mean, I've already started talking to people. I've started already making plans. I've already started gathering information. I told people that I wouldn't do anything drastic or crazy until I had the picture, everything that was going on and all the pieces that fell into place. Because I didn't want to repeat the last time events happened, where there was confliction between groups, people fighting over how things should be handled. I already delegated that I wanted
You
a
don't
pretty
want
small
Gambit.
group this time.
Again,
But
I'm
most
sorry.
importantly, I wanted to make sure we were all right. And that no one had regrets when it was all said and done. So I haven't made any threats. So I haven't been trying to force interrogations of people. Because I know that's not the way to do this. I know having another screaming match in comms is not going to be the way to fix this.
You know, Ludwig, sometimes people need a bit of a bit of a reminder that they're not speaking to a bunch of mindless drones. Sometimes voicing out how you feel, on an outside perspective, is a good way to go about these things. I've heard Patty talk with Higgs. I've heard those types of meetings. People are so goddamn stuck in their own head, they don't want to listen. Well,
Or they... Was it that or the conversation where Higgs tried to convince you that his way, or that following his mentality is the right way to do things, even if it puts you in dire straits?
Higgs is fucking... I don't think Higgs is placed. Currently, anyway. You talk about anybody. Did you see him recently?
Yeah.
When he's in action? Quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
He was there for 2 hours before you arrived. And left about in half an hour afterwards. He never said a word to me.
What was the purpose? The purpose of coming here is to check in on you, to make sure you're doing all right, to talk.
Not entirely. The purpose of this place has always been a
Only a
refuge.
sense of duty. Probably because he feels like he needs to. You know?
He would occasionally come here to rest, as you have. Though normally he would at least talk a bit more. Like I said, much has happened. Months and days. And I do not know all of it. I barely know any of it.
I think it's
I can
better
tell
that
you
you
that I
don't,
know.
if I'm honest with you.
You say that,
I had a talk.
but I have spent hundreds of hours here, alone, reading, doing puzzles.
I know. And honestly, if you want information about your friends, the ones I don't know, I'd be more than happy to tell you. But the conflicts that are happening outside, the ones, I'd say it's actually better you don't know.
Tell me that explaining one would not involve at least somewhat explaining the other. In most cases. As you said, everyone is attempting to do everything. That I understand. If they were not, they would be here more often. At least I would wish so. Or hope.
I don't think I have that sort of wisdom.
I can maybe give you good news at least. Something more positive than what we've been talking about so far. Sal's been making improvements. In terms of dealing with Zaris. I've been trying to comfort her. I'm not trying to smother her or to hide her from things. There was a mission recently to defend a village. Zaris was apparently going to conscript the village, forcibly. Higgs tried to convince her to tell her that she should go because it would help her to get over it. To make her stronger against them. I told her that I would support whatever decision she made. I told her I didn't want her to go, though, personally. I didn't want her brand to activate. I didn't want her to... She's so fearful of hurting people.
There seems to
Well,
be a
like me.
pattern.
But I told her I cannot make that decision for her. That if she thought that fighting them was the right move, I would have gone with her to support her. Or I would have stayed at home if she would prefer that. She told me that there were other people that could handle it better. So she stayed. not turning. She's not turning into me, not turning into this violent thing that wants to go kill everything that's ever wronged them.
Good.
You don't sincerely believe that, do you? That that's all you've been reduced to these days? Some violent thing that wants to kill others? You don't genuinely believe that, yeah?
Some days I do.
Look
Not
at you
every
now.
day.
What are you doing right now? Take a look around you. Take a look at what you're doing.
I'm trying to disprove that. I'm trying to be open. I'm trying to tell the good and the bad.
No, no, no. No, Ludak. I sincerely doubt you came here just for the sake of disproving that. You came here for them. That's why you're here. Sure, you can have your mental gymnastics all you want, thinking that it's because you want to prove whatever to yourself. I don't really buy it. I think you're more than that. I think a lot of people are more than that. They just don't give themselves the chance. They don't give themselves the chance to be better. I've known you for long enough at this point to know that, by your troubles, you've at least got something of a head on your shoulders, for the most part. Guess it's a matter of knowing when to rely on your friends a bit more. You don't need to take all the decisions on your own.
That is something that everyone needs reminded of constantly. I am not saying that in a bad light. I am simply saying that that is part of what I do. Or at least why I do it. Because it is needed.
If you're not willing to say it in a bad light, I will do it. I'll do it for you. I'm gonna say it straight up. A lot of people are just fucking pigheads. They're just fucking stubborn. It just doesn't
We
get
have
any better.
established everyone is stubborn.
And they won't
yes.
learn until you actually kick them in the face. And if you're too good to do it, I'll do it. I'll take the blow. I'll kick them in the face. I'll do it once.
It is less too good and more that I am not very good at kicking.
That's because you never gave it a chance. You've seen the wings you can pull out. I bet you could do some fancy twirls with that. Come on. It's about being creative. I'm mostly joking at this point. There's more to it. The few people that I keep close, that's because I believe in them. Sure, there's some I believe a bit more. But I definitely don't think it's the end of the line for your reasoning, Ludak.
I'm going to hold out the paperwork from before. Hold on to these. For now. If you feel you need to bring them back after some thought, then I will consider it. But not until then.
She's gonna nab it.
Drop them. Throw them in the fire.
This is your last chance.
Throw them in the fire. I never wanted to quit. But it was never going to be a permanent thing to begin with. It was done as a safety precaution in case I fucked things up to a point where there was an established date where the company would not have been held liable for my actions.
Then you know what you must do. Do not fuck up. That is all.
Chin up. Proud of you, Ludwig.
I have a dumb question to ask. What about the other paperwork? Was that all the papers I gave you?
No, I separated them. The rest is signed over there.
I still want to push forward with those plans. Whenever you're ready, if you want to. Obviously we can discuss things, and there are probably terms and things that we should sit down and agree on.
And it seems like we have many more conversations to have.
Yeah, we do.
Bardic Circle.
Bardic Circle. Bardic Circle, Bardic Circle.
Bardic
You
Circle.
don't say it 3 times.
Bardic
It
Circle.
can't be considered a cult.
You are correct. I have become out of practice.
You just had to make it real, didn't you?
It has always been weird.
If not me, then who else?
Don't tell me that with a
Everyone.
straight face.
You know, Kanto. Kanto voiced a concern to me recently.
What?
Came up to me for bardic advice. He'd asked me, with all my years and all my knowledge and things, how does someone who... How did he phrase it? His magic's been giving him an issue recently. Where sometimes when he casts his magic, it works, and it helps, and it heals, as it should. And then there are other times when he'll cast it and it will hurt him. He's scared of failing. He's scared that the one time that he'll need to do it the most is when he will fail everyone. and he came to me for advice on what he could do to improve himself. At first I thought about giving him some pretty words. And I even told him if he was desperate enough, that was a way, but I would want him to have a long, hard thought about that before I start trying to offer that openly to just everyone. So what I gave him instead was a little bit of advice. And sometimes you won't have these nights. There will be times when you will not be as successful. However, the big thing you have to remember is you're not alone. And that there are others around you that are willing to help you and to help stand you up. That I gave him my pick. That when I used to have the guitar during the Aether, I gave the guitar to Neptune, but I kept the pick for myself. As a memento. I give it to Contour as a reminder that what he cannot do on his own, he can accomplish with the people around him.
That is the source of a bard's power, after all. Belief. The performer and the audience. If he believes in his music and the story he tells, others will as well. And that is when the magic happens. Perhaps it is more than him who needed to hear that as well.
Thank you both.
I think there's something I can give you. Actually, you both. Come here. Think you needed more than me this time. Just...
Bugs are so fucking awkward, these goddamn horns, I swear.
Well, I can guarantee you're not going to punch or anything.
No.
had to make sure that all the points were still there.
Fortunately, well, I'd say unfortunately, but actually fortunately, I haven't had anyone hit me in the head hard enough to fracture a horn yet.
If anyone could.
Yet.
You know, if you want me to, I can put some little foam balls on it. I'm sure you would look adorable with them.
Oh, the
I told Patty to
marshmallows.
do that, but safety marshmallows.
Hmm.
Admittedly, I've
Starts
thought
with
about...
marshmallows, ends with pool noodles. One is a
they're
bit
already
more
putting-
classy than the other.
People try to put butter on my head, so it only goes to show that they put marshmallows next.
Is this
Maybe it's time I saw
really
something about
stressful?
filing these things down.
What's that?
Is it simply an old outfit? Or is this a previous chassis?
I guess I'll keep the dream going for now. I'll give you that to ponder.
Very well.
There is one thing I want to do before leaving, though. Something I gotta check on.
Oh,
I was gonna say, don't let me walk by myself, that's kind of awkward.
of course not.
Is the cube still by the tree? I hope you didn't try to shake it.
I am uncertain if I could at the moment.
I was mostly teasing. Nothing is made for a knucklehead-proof kind of mechanism. Which means even you.
What is it?
Yeah, wouldn't you like to
Punishment.
know? But yeah, it's punishment. There's something inside of it I've been working on for a while. Or, absolutely nothing. But I won't tell.
That is fair.
Blaze's box, there's something and nothing inside of it all at once. Interesting.
Soon there's something I'll be able to show you. That's all I can say. In fact, there's something I want to show you, and I wish I would do it right now. But I don't think it's the place for that.
And as usual, I will look forward to it. Or
They look
perhaps we
forward to
will.
it too. You know, I've always liked this high point view. Really peaceful.
So I have been told.
You know who would love this view quite a bit? Saplings. There's been some new saplings that have come up since you've last seen D in them.
The sprites. Apologies. Saying the word saplings simply in a garden has multiple contexts.
Ah. Fair. Sorry, I probably should have been a bit more specific. But yes, no. There's been a few more, even since our last talk. Apparently the acres is beginning to become quite lively. In a good way, not the other way that it could become lively.
Does that mean that MixD has solved some of their problems? I had heard that Lakers had become more aggressive in places.
It is still aggressive in some places, but there are more hands reaching out to offer assistance to them to make that easier.
Good. I will be one of them eventually.
Actually, I have a question. And don't laugh. I'm serious about this.
That is easy right now.
I can't do too much, but is that something you would really like? You know, enjoy eating? Like, it's fine to be selfish. Just anything.
From anywhere.
I have not considered. Most of what I have has been what Ludric has brought from the fork. The taste buds are different, so there is nothing that carries over specifically. I am not picky, however.
So what I'm hearing is I'm putting in like 200, 300 credits in this. We're gonna grab a bunch of different things and you're gonna have a field day on your own then.
Hopefully not entirely on my own.
Well, I mean, I on your own as in well, I can't eat. And I don't think you would like me just watching you eat. I think that's kind of weird, but you know.
No,
I
generally
guess I'll help
peaceable
then,
converse.
if that becomes... I think we should all have a group dinner.
That would be good.
If we're going to do that, we've talked about it in the past, but I'm going to push for it. Oh. Sorry, that thought's old.
Either way, I'm not giving you a choice. I'm more
Alright,
stubborn
fine
than
then.
you are.
That
I
is why
don't
I'm
know.
not saying anything.
I'm glad my legacy precedes me at this point.
As am I.
Well, as unfortunate as it is, I guess it's time to get moving.
I need to. I need to go see Sal.
Of course.
I've been in contact with her. She knew I wasn't coming home last night.
Be there.
Just a little bit longer.
I will be here. Go on. Hell, the guy that came through. Fuck.
Oh, before I leave, actually, I do have another piece of good news. Maybe this one will be a bit more lighthearted. I have a new performer for us in Bardic Circle. Unfortunately, she has a bit of a interesting issue with her singing. There are Pokemon that sing, except this one in particular, when she sings, everyone falls asleep through magic. Well, I guess in a way of magic.
Did you find a Jigglypuff?
Doesn't matter how. I did. I convinced him to join Bardic Circle.
About time. That has been on my list since I heard about them. We must make a choir.
Well, if there's one, maybe there's more. We could have an entire band.
Something else to look forward to.
Exactly.
God damn it.
See? I told you.
Yep. Yep, I knew it. Just.
Every RP ends with a
You were fucking sniffing your ass out again at some point. I was hearing it
Oh
through
yeah,
your mic.
absolutely. Yeah. God damn it! I can't do that. I can't. God damn it.
You were
Fine,
cutting out
I
for me
know
a
that.
lot.
I'm
Same,
sorry.
Same. It was
yeah,
really hard.
because
It was
yeah,
hard
because
to
I was.
understand tidbits.
I'm sorry because I was being so quiet because I was fucking stuffed up as shit. And I didn't have access to tissues. God damn it.
I was like, we're not trying to make you cry. We're not.
And we do it
I didn't
anyway
think
because
this
it
was gonna be-
feels. No, this is why I always
You're supposed to be
joke.
emotionless.
This is why I always fucking joke that Kirby is the only one who cries more than me. I'm just a wreck all the time.
I don't know. I'm giving you a run for your money sometimes. Hurt the bean.
You're never gonna catch
Feel
up to
the
me,
bean.
bitch. I'm never gonna catch up to Kirby, but
That's
still.
quitter talk, bitch. Okay. Here's the thing.
And that's just me in my corner, like.
Crying? Who does that?
You are a rock. You're a rock, Dolly.
Also, I want to point out, Kirby doesn't
Chief
cry.
Stone.
Kirby sobs.
Kirby, they
I sob.
cry.
Yeah, I was sobbing a little bit. It was mostly crying. Oh yeah. Oh
scene.
god. Yeah.
Good times.
Oh.
I saw my opportunity with the fucking Bardic Circle papers. I was like, target acquired.
Yeah.
Nab, you thought you were getting these? These are mine.
Good.
The again, Ludwig already knew what the entire intent and purpose of that was. It was never meant to be anything crazy symbolic like him leaving. It was more like he stated, the defensive measure. It's what he does.
Yeah.
He is.
Where the fuck is...
Yeah, but you're talking also to somebody who's like, this doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
So.
It really doesn't.
Meh.
Oh, tall.
Yeah.
Tall.
Eventually.
Why are you tall?
Someday we'll get there.
I mean,
But I don't know.
I mean, technically,
Someday.
I could do that.
Technically, yeah. We can
Be
work on
simple.
it.
Yeah.
The problem is that it's
Oh,
just like there's
oh,
difference between like a large reduce and nice. Difference between
Lady,
that and like
no.
organic, being able to like senses and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, I know, Druidus. How tall are you compared to? I'm trying to figure out like heights, getting the height right.
Oh.
What are you at? You're at like 5.
I think I'm like a 5'10", 5'11".
10? Yeah, this should be like 5'1", maybe 5'1". That's about right. Okay, that should be okay then.
Hold on, I got this.
I can't be too tall. It's so weird.
No, you're fine.
Yeah.
Stay still. I got this. Hold on. We're doing this. We're gonna do a proper photo like this. You ready? You ready?
Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah, we get like fucking Anastasia in the background. Get like a 3.
Get back there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not trying to put my hair in your face. Oh, can I?
Oh.
Yeah, I can. I can put it to the side. There we go.
Sweet.
I gotta take more time to do photos in character.
Yeah. It's always a hard thing. Oh. God, where are they? Ugh.
I can't believe you're blapping.
I'm so sorry, chat.
I can't believe
I
you
am
do
so
this
sorry.
to me.
If you do it, I can
By
do
the
it
way-
too.
Nice.
So Spider Boy does not have a blep. We thought he has a tongue, so theoretically we'd be able to. But instead of him having a blep, we're doing the. I guess his version of a blep is going to be the anime bird face. Where, so you know, like in animes, whenever characters are being real uncertain about things, sometimes you'll see their lips just form beaks going downwards.
Oh, I missed a
Sort-
lot
sort
of
of.
talk. I'll have to read back on this later.
It's not all.
Thank you all for being
It
here.
doesn't happen all the time in anime, but I know I've seen it at least a few
It's good
times.
to see you, Delta.
I always call it bird face.
I think I know what you're on about. Well, their mouth kind of does a diamond, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's exactly what I'm talking about.
Wasn't as bad as you think? Okay, good. I always assume it's gonna.
That was a good scene.
Hmm?
It was pleasant.
Eee.
They're always there. We're just chilling.
I had to fix that old ass model really quickly.
I was gonna say. Oh my god! I was not expecting to see
Just
that
see you
one.
come. The flannel's like, oh, she's relaxed. She's come to chill. Oh my god.
Oh.
It's almost like it's Blaze's, well, kinda considers the twin special. Kind of.
Oh.
Mm.
The only 2 times that she's had her hair down, the twins were there. Both times. Go figure.
Oh damn!
Huh. Just let your hair down a little.
Actually, the 3 times.
Kisses
One at
model
the
is
the campfire
a
event.
Frankenstein of a couple bases.
The other
Mhm.
time was after the...
Or technically like one base, an outfit, and
after
hair
the,
from a
the
different
plague
base.
war, when we were walking in the court, like the you know the courtyard zone, the empty like wasteland zone. We were nearby the castle, and you were there too. She put her hair down, and you guys were there. And now the 3rd time is there.
Yeah.
It's what I call a symbolism.
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 Metaphor.
Oh.
Oh.
Roadkill snake. Oh.
I like that you can see her eyes like a little bit. Like
Yeah.
just a tiny bit.
It's good. It's so good.
Just a teensy bit of
Oh.
worry and fear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's go.
I turned your silk into a weapon.
Mhm.
That won't come back to bite me in the ass in the future. Not at all.
Well, not from her. She's
What
not
did you
even
do?
direct about these things.
All right, you
So-
did that. Weaponized the silk. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Pork chop sandwiches!
Is-
Oh
not
shit!
scarf.
Get the fuck out of here!
God damn it. Sorry, I got the pork chop sandwiches in my ear. Okay. Oh man.
Alright, fine. We're being ushered out then.
Oh.
See how it is. The time
Flame my
for
chat.
socializing is
Flame my
ogre.
chat.
It's all ogre, isn't it, chat?
What's
Maybe
going
check.
on?
Oh.
Wait, here. What's happening?
I want that hairstyle in real life, god damn it. I can't have it.
No, that attitude.
It don't work like that.
Question, what are you two doing now?
Let's see.
Drawing out my
It's
headset.
11:44.
Dragonspire is technically open.
In theory, I could go to Dragonspire.
I kinda wanna. At the same time, I am stuffed up as all fucking hell.
I mean, you can go get tissue, take a second, and then join afterwards. Or
It takes
pop
more than a
off, work on
second.
something.
It takes more than a
No.
second.
Well, coward, you're not blowing hard. No, phrasing. God damn it.
Oh, sorry.
I said it, I was
what
like,
you were doing.
Yeah, but you can't prove that.
Oh my god.
You just said yes.
Fucking aggressive
I
fucking
don't need to
positivity.
prove
Aggressive
that.
fucking
Nope.
positivity.
Nope. Not real.
Ah, there you go.
Fake news.
Well, there's something I haven't heard for a while. Hot damn.
Right now I can associate Ludwig with fucking Donald Trump. Wonderful.
Ah, no! It's the worst timeline.
Oh no.
That is the worst timeline.
Indeed. Indeed.
Wait, I didn't see it in chat. Where'd it go?
Alright. Well then. I will be the one to initiate the problem. And go see
Uh-oh.
what these Chucklelucks are doing.
Have fun. Give them hugs for me in the spawn box.
will.
The problem is that there's too many things going on. There's like the little like hangout happening in an hour. There's Dragonspire going on. There's 365's
Yeah, the
graduation
Mhm.
hangout that's
Mhm,
happening in like
mhm.
15 minutes.
Fuck.
There's a lot happening. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I got clipped, Couchy.
Wait, what got clipped? No! No! No!
Huzzah!
Son of a bitch!
Huzzah indeed. Oh my god.
Of all the things to get clipped for, not you, it wasn't anything emotional moment.
Oh,
it
thank
wasn't
you,
an
Rude
inspirational quote. It's just blowing hard enough. God damn it.
It's how that go.
All things are end well, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I have my
this is-
spies
yeah.
in chat.
So,
That's why.
I have my
Rather than me
spy
posting it in the quote channel.
in chat.
Yeah, don't.
God.
Hey, Ryu. That's that's the thing Ryu came into, Couchy.
Oh, Ryu, no! You traitor! You betrayed me!
No.
¿Por qué? ¿Por
Nice.
qué, Ryu? ¿Por qué?
Nice. Thank you.
That's exactly what I mean.
You ever just
Ryu
said
was my spy. We play the same gacha games.
Wait a minute.
Uh,
It just dawned on me. Ryu? Ryu? It's all coming together now. It all makes sense.
no, don't you dare.
Like, you start like pinning the pictures on the wall
Yeah.
with the red strings and like.
Red string. It all leads back to Ryu.
Oh, oh no.
Do you?
Hey.
Ryu is the metaverse. He
Oh
is
my God.
everything.
Gridverse. I mean, explain skin. The Gridverse. You have
That's
skin.
true. That's true. I need to fix this up.
Slime. They're just going to
Switch
work at
it open.
Dragonspire. It's security.
Oh no.
Well, we're boned.
It'll be fine. If someone
Yeah,
tries to
we're
rip you in
boned.
half, you'll just go, stop that, just reform.
It's mostly the
What?
it turns black and then go. Why the fuck? I need to not have it do that. Warp is coming up too soon. I have to finish
Breathe.
this.
Breathe. I need to breathe in.
Yeah. Ugh.
Well then,
Never used told me the endgame
I
villain.
must bid you all adieu.
Yeah, have fun.
The problems have come to my attention.
Like we know Ryu is the endgame villain.
It's not adieu. It's not adieu. It's adieu.
Adieu.
Yeah, it's A-D-I-E-U. It's adieu.
We getting learned.
I will teach everybody how to speak French.
You heard it first here, chat. Dolly's gonna teach us all how to speak French. Let's go. When's that the stream?
Joke's
Just
on
like
you, I'm
learning French with Dolly. You're learning French with Anastasia. Fuck yeah.
I'm down. I mean, she's canonically French, so sure.
Yeah, perfect. There we go. It's all in the plans. Oh fuck. I just realized. Oh, so many plans. I still need to set up a debut date for the model. Shit. Okay. I need to figure out what the fuck to play.
One, one thing at a time.
So much is happening. No. Not one thing at a time. Must do all the things all at once. Yeah, I should go dry out everything. Oh.
Wait, were you sobbing that bad that you need to dry out your fucking face?
My headset's all wet. Yeah. I am an emotional wreck. All the time. All the fucking time. Why do you think I play emotional characters?
My next event will literally make you die. And you will literally
Oh yeah, I'm gonna die.
I'm warning you beforehand.
I'm gonna fucking die. What I do is I gotta drive myself out. I just gotta, like, I gotta turn myself into a dehydrated husk so there's nothing to escape my face.
You're just gonna open your mic eventually and all we're gonna hear is just like...
Probably, yeah. But I can't, though. I'm just gonna be silent the entire time because I can't... Or like, no, that's what'll happen. I'm gonna turn off my blinking mechanism so that it'll just be like she wasn't blinking the entire time so she can cry. Purely off of dryness.
Just turns around and her eyes are bloodshot red. Just because, yes, I forgot how to blink.
Didn't forget, just did it.
Alright. What to do.
Yeah. Let's go. Well, chat, I'm gonna get off for now and, yeah, dry out shit and, I don't know, probably watch YouTube videos for a while and try to vegetate and not be a wreck anymore. I'll stream again tomorrow for Meat Rack, probably. And Inkwell, as usual. Oh yeah, we're gonna raid first.
Because I fucking work nights. Sad face.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, Meat Rack?
Well, I work nights. I'm gonna be
Oh, you
sleeping.
mean... Oh, right. Damn it. God damn it.
Next 2 weeks are nights, so start at 7, end at 7.
That's still some bullshit.
Definitely not saying it's not, but it do be how it do be.
Yeah. Alright, let me see where to send you all to. Oh, Joel's doing shit too. A lot of people are doing shit. Let's just set, where is everything? Well, a lot of stuff going on at Aegis apparently. Is Joel also at Aegis? If that's the case, I'll send you to Joel. Oh yeah, Joel's at Aegis too, so I'll send you to Joel. So hi Wolfie, I'm gonna go drink a lot now. I'm gonna go hydrate a lot now, Wolfie.
Oh, hey Wolfie. Hopefully, they've been doing good.
Have you been doing good, Wolfie? Nice playing the new Zelda game. Yeah. I think Jack is also still playing the new Zelda game, maybe. Yeah, go find your favorite streamer otherwise. Wolfie just says bark and ah. Apparently.
Sure. Whatever
Also
works.
what? We'll see when. People are working on it. It's mostly like I also need to make fucking model still. Shit, that's another thing to add to my list. I haven't found a good one yet. Though, I don't know, might not even need that depending on what they do. Like, they might just do it all in fucking text, I don't know. I don't know. Like, they're on the way to doing just that. But yeah. Okay. Say hi to Joel! I love you all, bye! Say hi to Joel!
Asexual, polyhedral, disexual.